Hi family, welcome back to the channel. I pray each and every one of you guys is doing well today. If you are new here, my name is Nadisha and I'm so glad you're able to join us. So I'm back with another message in regards to your kingdom marriage, your amazing love story. I mean, I haven't done one of these in like a few weeks and I was like, what's going on? Like, I just wasn't getting anything, right? But here we are today. Today I woke up with the song so loud. It was so loud, it was so clear. I knew exactly who sang it, even though I hadn't heard it in a long time, but I just knew exactly who sang it. And it's one of those things, right? Anyways, I Give My All by Mariah Carey. And I think this song like came out in like 1997, okay? And I did not realize how like amazing this was. And I was listening to it earlier and her voice is just so beautiful in it, the whole thing, right? So anyways, My All by Mariah Carey. It says, I am thinking of you in my sleepless solitude tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me be right. 'Cause I've drowned in you and I won't pull through without you by my side. And the chorus is, I give my all to have just one more night with you. I'd risk my life to feel your body next to me, 'cause I can't go on living in the memory of our song. I'd give my all for your love tonight. Yeah, you best believe that this person thinks about you. This person thinks about you a lot, and they have sleepless nights, okay? They stay awake at night. You know, when they should be sleeping, they stay awake at night thinking about you, thinking about the life that they can have with you, the life that they probably did have with you. You know, some of you guys, you were in a relationship with, you know, this person and God has spoken to you and said that he's going to restore your marriage or restore your union, you know. So yeah, this person thinks about you and they don't care. They're like, it says, if it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me be right. Yeah, they don't care if people don't like what you guys will have going on. They don't care about the naysayers. They don't care about the noise. They don't care if it's wrong. They're like, I don't care. If it's wrong to love you, then I don't want to be right, period, you know. It says, 'cause I've drowned in you and I won't pull through without you by my side. It's like they're fully immersed. I got the word invested. They're fully invested, okay? They're fully committed, fully invested, fully immersed, and they're like, listen, if you're not by my side, I won't pull through. I'm not gonna make it. You know, it's like, you know how people will say, oh well, you're their rib. I would go a step further and say you are an organ in their body that they cannot live without. Okay, like a kidney. You are a kidney. I'm pretty sure you can live without one of your rib, but you're like a kidney. Okay, they need you. You are an important part of their destiny. All right. It says, I would give my all to have just one more night with you. You best believe that if this was somebody you were in a relationship with and God separated you guys, you know, with hopes of this union coming back together, you best believe that this person thinks about what you guys had before. They reminisce on the good old times. They do think that, you know. And God does a great work in separation. You know, he will separate two people and do a work in them separately and then bring them back together, right? He does great work in separation. And you guys might have had a song that, like, you guys had a favorite song or something that you guys used to just name it was your song, right? And you know how some people, they write like the heart and the name on a tree, you know. Yeah, you guys might have done something like that. But yeah, you best believe they're like, I can't keep replaying this song. I can't keep holding on to memory. Like, I need to be with you because the memory's fading. Okay, the memory's fading. The song is not doing it anymore. So I need that relationship with you, you know? It says, I'd give my all for your love tonight. Yeah, I mean, they're ready to risk it all. They're ready to risk it all, whatever it takes. Okay, because for many of these relationships, it requires a lot. It requires giving up. It requires making sacrifices. You know, some of you guys, you're out of country. You know, you have to go to a different country to be with this person. It could be a different state. Leaving jobs and leaving all this stuff behind, right? It requires this sacrifice, but they're willing to risk it all. They're willing to risk it all because you are worth it. And it's not even just about being worth it. It's a call. It's a calling. It's a calling. You're part of their destiny. So it's not even like, you know, you're all that in a bag of chips. It's really a calling. There's a bigger purpose to this marriage. It's not just being married and just taking trips and vacation and taking pictures. It's a calling. It's a greater calling. And usually when God calls people to do certain things, it requires a sacrifice, right? But yeah, they are willing to risk it all for this union. You know, everything is spiritual. I believe that. I'm one of those people who believe that everything is spiritual. And, you know, this union is so spiritually connected. It's so divinely intertwined. It's so divinely orchestrated, you know, and, you know, everything happens spiritually before it happens physically, right? And so there's this part that says, baby, can you feel me? It's almost like they're worried that you're drifting apart spiritually, you know, because for many of you guys, you've been separated or this union hasn't even come together yet, right? But they're worried that you're pulling apart spiritually, you know. It says, I can see you clearly. And for it's almost like they went through this period where they didn't know who you were to them. They saw you with their physical eyes, but they didn't see you with their spiritual eyes. And God had to open up their eyes, and they now see you clearly. Okay, it's almost like they had this fog over their eyes. They didn't see, and now their spiritual eyes is open and they see you clearly. They know exactly who you are to them. They know exactly why God would have chosen you for them. They know exactly the role you play in their life, not just as their spouse, but as their destiny partner, their destiny helper, you know. This is all for the kingdom, you know. It's not just this marriage just because this is furthering God's kingdom, you know. God knows what he's doing when he put two people together, right? This person is willing to risk it all. They're willing to risk it all, whatever it takes, they're willing to risk it all. And, you know, it's like in the past, they would get into relationship half-heartedly, you know, they would just give half percentage in relationship, but they're willing to go wholeheartedly in this relationship. They're willing to just give everything, just despite the fear of being hurt and rejected and abandoned and abused and this, that, and the other. They're willing to just put it all in. They're willing to risk it all. That's just what I'm getting. I give my all. You know, I give my all to you. That's a lot, you know, and that's a lot coming from somebody who has been in terrible relationships before. They've been traumatized and used and abused. Giving their all in relationship is hard for those people, you know, but this person is willing to just go the long haul with you. It's surrender. They're willing to surrender, okay? They're willing to surrender. It's like stop the running and actually surrender to this union, surrender to this calling, to this divine calling. You know, it's a Jonah ran and ran and ran and ran, and then he finally surrendered to that which God was asking him to do. So that is it, guys. But yeah, trust and believe. I know many of you guys, you're on this journey, and it can be hard and dreary and lonely and and you could go through all this doubts and like, okay, God, like, what are you doing? Like, how is this going, or how is this going to work out? You know, and I just pray that you will just continue to give it to the Lord, because God is so good about like giving you fresh confirmation. He's so good about like almost like reminding you of the things that he has spoken to you in the past, right? So, and if you definitely need someone to talk to about this, I still do one-on-one coaching, and you can always reach out via email to set up a session. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Talk to you soon.